my opinion, if Karlie hasn't been found yet, then unfortunately I would say that she has passed. If there's been no evidence of activity on her bank accounts, if there's been no cash withdrawals on her bank accounts, I'm doing this video because I need some kind of closure for the channel on my thoughts on what may have happened to her and my opinions on the disappearance of Karlie Guse. Sincere welcome to the channel. If you're watching this, the family and friends of Karlie Guse, I welcome you to the channel. Hello. How are things for you all out there? How are you all coping? I'm doing this video in regards to, as I say, the video I did a year ago now. It's for the channel. It's a good year now. I've just checked on the channel, and 12 months, a whole 12 months have passed since I did the video. A whole 12 months have passed. And I've not thought about it until yesterday, the day before, and it's only today, this morning of today, literally a few hours ago, that I went to the channel to check just when it was I made the video, and it was the end of October last year. A whole 12 months have passed since I made the video. And I'm thinking, if there's been no activity on it, and I'm thinking that I would like closure for the channel regarding Ms. Guse, and I have decided to do this video. Yeah, for me personally and for the channel. So I'm doing it for two sorts of closures. For the channel, which I initially mentioned, and for me, they are two separate entities, I think. The channel and anyone. A mixed family background, a broken family background, teenagers, attractive families, people with social lives, which we all can relate to. The type of family Karlie Guse came from, and I thought I could relate. I personally related to that. I come from a similar background where I have friends who have been welcomed into foster families, which is how I know about foster family, the foster side, the adoption side of things. That's how I personally know about that. Yeah. And when I used to go and stay in my mates' houses, I used to shack down in with their foster families. Yeah. So I used to know. So I got to know their relationships, the different kind of relationships to ones which So I got to know the differences between different types of families. Yeah. So I could relate to Karlie Guse in regards to her family background, which struck me about her, which it's the reasons why I was drawn to the video. I thought Karlie Guse was younger. When I did the video, I thought she was younger. I thought she was only 13, 14. The whole accumulation of those whole things, the fact that I was familiar with her type of family, type of background, and I think it was the age of her, which was the icing on the cake, which struck me as to why I did the video. I think if I knew she was 16, I wouldn't have done it, but I did it, so there you go. I can't, and it was only after I'd uploaded the video to the channel. I can't turn back time, I can't erase the video. I can't wish I never did the video, because I did the video and I uploaded it to the channel, and I interrupted myself there from saying it was only after I'd uploaded the video that I'd realised I had made that mistake by getting her age wrong. It's not that I confused her age or just had a Freudian slip in the video. I actually thought she was I actually thought she was 13, 14. I didn't actually know. I got her age wrong. I thought she was younger than what she actually was. I think if I knew her actual age, I don't think I would have done the video. I think it was the disappearance of a girl so young, which ultimately made me be attracted to that occurrence, the disappearance. And it was the whole dynamic of how a family could lose someone so young. Aside as a whole, how bizarre as it all is, waking up the morning after and to find one of your daughters not in her bed where she was the night before, and then to never find her again. Apart from that whole bizarreness of all that, it was her age, me thinking she was 13, 14, which ultimately was icing the cake as to why I did the video. Right, I'm doing this video now in closure, right, in closure. I say for the channel sake and for my sake. If there's been no activity on her bank account, then it doesn't look good. I think if none of her friends have found her by now, amongst her friends, i.e. if she's not been found sleeping at one of her friends' houses, sharing accommodation with one of her friends by now, then that doesn't look good. If her body hasn't been found in the wild, in the near surroundings, in the general location to where her house was, her stepmom's house was, if her body hasn't been found by, say, a hiker or a jogger or someone riding their bike, for example, if her body hasn't been found by now, then it also doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. Okay. If generally speaking she's not been, if generally speaking across the whole board, if she hasn't been found alive by now, after 12 months, at least 12 months, then it doesn't look good. So there's 4 reasons why I've just stated why it doesn't look good. If there's been no, I'll reiterate, if there's been no personal activity on a bank account, then it doesn't look good. If she hasn't been found living with one of her friends, then it doesn't look good. If her body hasn't been found in the general location to the house where Karlie woke up in, if her body hasn't been found in that general area, and if her corpse hasn't been found in that general area, it doesn't look good. And the 4th reason, the fourth thing why it may not look good is if she hasn't been found generally anywhere alive, then it doesn't look good. There's four things why I'm thinking how it doesn't look good. Yeah. Right. I think it's obvious there's been no personal activity on a bank account. I think how it doesn't look good by the first point I made, by there being no personal activity on a bank account, how that doesn't look good. I think that's obvious, isn't it? I mean, that's obvious. I mean, it needs no explanation, really. That one doesn't need no explanation, first explanation. Number 2, if she hasn't been found living with one of her friends, then where else could she be? Alive, that is. Where else could she be? And combining with the first reason, if those two combined, the first 2 reasons combined, doesn't look good. Third thing, if her body hasn't been found, if her corpse hasn't been found in the general areas where she was sleeping that night. I think it was a step family. It was her stepmom's house, wasn't it? It was in her father's house, wasn't it? With the woman who he had married, wasn't it? How far could a young girl have walked in the wee hours of the morning? How far could she have gone? How far could she have gone? Yeah. How far could she have gone on her own? You know, without a backpack, without food, water. Together with the fourth point I make, if she hasn't been found anywhere, generally anywhere alive, together with my fourth point, yeah, right? Then it doesn't look good. All those 4 points together combined, as not just individually, but combined, doesn't look good. I think I'll say it out now. Yeah, I think those 4 points, it doesn't bode too well for the father and the stepmom. I think Karlie, whatever may have happened to Karlie as to why she is not now coexisting with him like she was prior to that fateful night, it'll be ultimately down to the father and the stepmom knowing why.